Deep within Mr. Henderson-Euro's cluttered workshop, surrounded by coils of wire, jars of screws, and tools with mysterious purposes, lived Lumina. She wasn't just any light bulb. She possessed a soft, warm glow that could make dust motes dance like tiny fairies, yet Lumina harbored a secret that filled her glass heart with dread. She was terrified of the dark, not the cozy darkness under a blanket, but the vast, swallowing, empty darkness of the unlit world when the workshop lights were switched off. At night, her filament would tremble faintly, casting frantic, jumping shadows on the walls. Her greatest fear making her shine erratically, the sheer nothingness felt like it could extinguish her very being. The other bulbs in the workshop didn't understand old Barnaby. The dusty bulb above the workbench would grumble, "Darkness? Bah. It's just rest, stop your flickering." Young gun. The bright, harsh fluorescent tubes near the door simply buzzed indifferently. Lumina felt terribly alone. She dreaded Mr. Henderson finishing his tinkering each evening, his hand reaching for the switch. That moment before the plunge into nothingness was pure agony. She'd squeeze her light as tightly as she could, trying to push back the encroaching void, her beam shrinking to a terrified pinpoint before flaring wildly when the darkness touched her. One cool autumn night, a strong wind rattled the loose window pane near Lumina's shelf. With a sudden gust, the pane flew open, knocking Lumina from her socket. She tumbled through the air, landing softly in a pile of dry leaves just outside the workshop door. Before she could even gasp, the workshop light inside snapped off, plunging her immediate world into utter blackness. Panic seized her. She flickered violently, casting frantic, staccato bursts of light onto the surrounding bushes. No, not here. Not alone. Her light seemed to scream silently into the overwhelming night. Every rustle in the leaves sounded like a monster. Every shadow seemed to reach for her little light. A voice murmured, soft as silk and cool as silver. Lumina steadied her beam, trembling high above. The moon, round and luminous, looked down upon her. "Why do you fight the darkness so?" the moon asked gently. "I see your fear. It radiates almost as brightly as your glow." Lumina managed a weak, shaky pulse of light. It's so big," she whispered with her flicker, "so empty it feels like it wants to swallow me whole." I disappear. The vastness of the night sky, usually hidden by the workshop roof, felt immense and terrifying. The moon smiled, a gentle curve of reflected light. "Look again. Little light, truly look. Is it empty? Or is it full?" Hesitantly, Lumina dimmed her frantic glare, just a fraction as her own light softened. Something miraculous happened. Tiny points of silver began to appear in the velvet black above her. Thousands, millions of stars, each a distant, gentle light. "Oh." Lumina pulsed in wonder. I never saw them before." She dimmed a little more, and the world around her emerged. The intricate lacework of bare branches against the sky, the delicate frost sparkling on blades of grass like scattered diamonds, the soft silhouette of sleeping flowers. The darkness wasn't empty. It was a canvas. "You see," the moon whispered, "darkness isn't the enemy. It is the quiet space that allows other lights to be seen, the rest that makes your own glow precious. Without the night, how would you know the stars? How would the world dream? Your light is brave and beautiful, Lumina, but it doesn't have to fight the dark. It can simply be within it, a friend, not a foe." A profound sense of peace washed over Lumina for the first time. She relaxed her frantic hold on her brightness. She let her light settle into a calm, steady, warm glow, not trying to banish the night, but simply existing peacefully within it. She saw fireflies blinking their gentle code nearby, a sight her own panic had blinded her to before. The next morning, Mr. Henderson found Lumina nestled in the leaves. "There you are," he exclaimed, screwing her back into her socket. That evening, when he reached for the switch, Lumina felt the familiar prickle of fear, but she remembered the moon, the stars, the fireflies. Instead of fighting, she took a deep breath, as much as a light bulb can, and let her light soften gradually, warmly. As the darkness settled over the workshop, she didn't flicker, she didn't panic, she simply shone with a gentle, steady warmth that painted comforting golden circles on the floor. Old Barnaby hummed approvingly. Lumina understood now her light wasn't meant to conquer the dark, but to offer comfort within it, and in that acceptance, her own glow felt brighter, warmer, and braver than ever before. She kept watch, a small, serene beacon, making the vast darkness feel safe and full of quiet wonder.